Okay, we're back. We're back for round two. We were playing a very, very rough league. We are technically 0-3 right now, but this opponent was playing Mardu Pyromancer, and they were 0-4, so they were dead for prices, and they decided to Sunstone X-Ray first. Yep, you're there first, man. You got there. Yeah, they were dead for price, so they conceded to us. But we're technically 0-3. It's been amazing how bad we've been drawing this league. Like, we've been drawing awful. So maybe we can change that right now, and we can actually salvage. The league, get our money back. On the plus side, though, we got absolutely destroyed by this deck, and it was just a thing of beauty. It was just a thing of beauty to see this deck in action. It was very impressive. I was very impressed. Like, it looks like just a pile of cards, but the synergy is just insane. The synergy is just insane, and it just feels like the amount of work that went into like figuring out this list is insane. Like, even to the point of the one-off Celestia Sanctuary. It's remarkable. Like, this is just by the way, this is a player by the name of Antoine 57437. And yeah, it was like we were completely destroyed. We had no chance whatsoever at any point. My opponent was every single step of the way. They were one step ahead, and there was no way for me to come back. It was very interesting. Like, you can really see that my opponent's been working on that deck for. I think he's been working on that for years at this point. Well, I guess it worked. Sandstone X-Ray. This is a mulligan, unfortunately. This hand is too slow. We can do better. This hand is probably better. Alright. Keep. Let's see what we find on top. Scout is going to the bottom. No questions there. Opponent moves to 5, which makes me think that they are most likely on Tron, Dredge, those kind of decks that tend to mulligan very aggressively because they're looking for quite specific cards. My opponent decided to put a card on top, though. Okay. Temple Garden tapped. Huh. My opponent leading on this suggests that they are not playing a counterspell deck, so I'm going to try to set up Giant. And man, there's a lot of options here. I can start on Explore, try to hit like an untapped green source. That seems too greedy. I'm gonna try to go for Steerings. The idea was to find the bounce land here. Unfortunately, we're not that lucky. I'm going to get a gemstone though, and I'm going to play this with the scout. I think it's important for us to use our mana right now. Okay, sick. All right, so any bounce land would be very good because it would allow us to make a quite huge ballista. Squadron Hawk. Okay. I guess my opponent's on Martyr. Alright. I'm not attacking with Scout because my opponent plays, I think, 4 Field of Ruin and multiple Ghost Squatters, probably 2. So I am I'm very much into holding my Tribe Scout to protect myself. And if they attack here, I'll take it like a champ. Sweet. Okay. Okay. We're still looking for a bounce land. It's not a bounce land. Okay. At this point, I think this gemstone counter is way too valuable, so I'm not going to blow this up. I'm not going to play the Asusa, I mean. There's the Field of Ruin that I was talking about. Ranger of Eos. Sure. Just a couple of Martyrs, so I guess they already have some of the dudes in hand. Sarah Ascendants. Bounce land? Yep. Okay, sweet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Play Asusa. Play 1. And bounce. Yeah, I have no idea what my opponent is up to over there. It's actually quite weird. This is gonna be 1 Ballista counter. Do this again. And I'm gonna finish with the bounce land in hand. So I'm not afraid of that Field of Ruin. That's another counter. And swing for 4. Yeah, I honestly don't think I've ever seen a Martyr deck splashing for green. I've seen splashing for blue. That one is very common. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can take 5. This is fine. Okay, we lead on Explore, because might as well. If we find another bounce land, this would be awesome. On the other hand, it's pretty great that we can like make my opponent not use their mana here. And I think I'm going to ping the Martyr so it cannot block. It's gonna deal more damage. Alright. So they show me the full 6. Shalai, Voice of Plenty. That explains the green splash right there. Junky Mono White is way. Yeah, Mono White is definitely the most popular that I've seen. It's a lot of life. It's a lot of life right there. Man, that Shalai is going to be very, very good for them. The plus side is that I will be able to like make a lot of mana before that. Okay, they tap. No. Yeah, so I'll let them untap. We'll see what they do now. I think I'm still taking these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still fine. And they need to do something here, right? They clearly have not drawn a land, because otherwise they would have slammed it. Oketra's Monument. Okay. Sure. Thraben Inspector. I mean, we're still 1 prime time away from winning, right? We're still a single Primeval Titan away from just finishing the game here. So there's that. Also, my opponent tapped out. Okay, still bouncing the same bounce land. Okay, give me a prime time, please. Prime time or basic forest. Things are getting a little bit out of control here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can make a lot of ballista counters. Also, I'm going to start playing faster because this is going to be a grind fest, and I'm having flashbacks from that player that played the Mono PPTQ, and they timed out against Martyr, and they were playing Amulet. In the finals was against Martyr. Okay, swing with ballista. They throw a warrior under the bus. That's fine. I wonder if they are playing. Something like. I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to not think too much. Just, you know, play. Kill this. Kill this. Kill this. Take 4. That's a Martyr. You got it. That's the last Squadron Hawk. And now they're holding up Field of Ruin, which makes sense. But I'm going to flash in the basic forest. Also, it's extremely shitty that against the Field of Ruin deck, we drew all of our basic forests. That's just... that's very, very unlucky. That's very, very unlucky. Alright, we have a Pact of Negation, which doesn't really do much. What I can do though is I can force the activation now, because I can do this. So I'm forcing my opponent to use their mana. Wow, they just... Alright. That's how you want to play it. You can just do this. And then I can ping 1, 2, 3 and block. I can chump with the Ranger of Eos. They can activate field. Oh no, draw a card with clue. That's way better for them. Activating field right there, not the best play. Alright, I'm still trying to grind it out until we find a prime time. I don't think I'm easily winning. I think that this card is actually racing me quite effectively here. Kill here. Kill here. And I'll activate this. Playing Growth Chamber. I imagine here is when my opponent fields. No, that's not when they field. Okay. Float mana. Pass priority again. Okay. Hey, just let me do it. I assume that they want to resolve a Sun Titan. which I'm probably going to counter. It's gonna cost me both gemstones though, which is pretty bad. Shall I? Just ping that one. And yeah, I don't think I want to ping that other one. They found it. They found it. I can't even. Okay. Okay. So I just need to find prime time here. This is my one turn to find prime time. Prime time. Can still find Tolaria West. Ding ding ding. All right. It's gonna be 1. It's gonna be 2. Sorry that I'm not talking too much or going to my place or whatever. It's because I really think that the only way that I lose now, it's probably going to be... Actually, this Shall I will kill me, right? Oh no, I can gain... Can I get enough life? I can gain 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, I need to use these counters because I want to use my last land drop to gain more life. So Bodo's Garrison, Slayer's Stronghold. Untap, haste. Trying to play fast here. Of course it's not great, but I kinda need to. Swing here, yes, I'm gonna get Radiant Fountain and Simic Growth Chamber. Gain a couple of life, Bounce Fountain, swing for 8. Okay, gain some more life, pass the turn. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can pay for Pact if my opponent taps out of Field of Ruin. If they don't tap out of Field of Ruin, then I'm in trouble. But my opponent does not have lethal on board anymore. Man, we really looked at a lot of cards before finding our first prime time. This is just how things have been going today. It's been very weird. They were tapped out of Field of Ruin. That's why I was able to do all the stuff that I did. Otherwise, I would have done things differently. But I knew that I was free because my opponent was tapped out of Field of Ruin. This is 6 to activate, right? Yep, 6. I wonder why don't they just play Gabony Township? Maybe they just have like too many slots or whatever. Yeah, tapping out of... Okay. Sure. I can still pact 1, and now I don't need to worry about Field of Ruin anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have exactly to pay for both pacts. No blocks. No blocks. Okay. Pay for pact. Yes. Another amulet. Does that change anything? It might actually. So I play Garrison, Haste Prime Time, I will probably leave this on tap and bounce Fountain and replay it. Replay Fountain. Go to combat. If they have a path, I'm going to pact it. So I attack. Yes. Tolaria plus Vesuva. Vesuva on Radiant Fountain, of course. This adds a lot of mana. My opponent needs to probably do something about this guy. Also playing Basic Forest in their Emeria deck seems a little bit sketchy. Archangel Avacyn. I think I packed this one. Yeah, actually, I'm forced to pack it because this guy's lethal. so good thing I packed that Avacyn. All right, there we go. And now we're gonna play this one. Untap, float mana, float, and bounce this. So I can go get another Primeval Titan, and I'm gonna cast another Prime Time. Summoner's Pact. Wait a second, can I E on 4? This gets a... Nah. Getting Summoner's Pact is just better. Getting more Prime Times is just better. Another Primeval Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes. And I'm gonna get... Actually, I'm kind of interested in getting Bojuki Bog here. Just so their Sun Titan does nothing. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Oh, damn. Shalai got me real good here. Oh my god, Shalai got me real good there. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about Shalai. Totally forgot about Shalai. The good thing is my opponent has no ghost squatters in the yard. So they can pay 5 for this Sun Titan. But they cannot, unless they have another land in hand, they cannot activate this Field of Ruin to blow up my stronghold. Man, we're hanging on a thread here. Because Sunhome is just better in my experience. Being able to play Sunhome instead of Keswick allows you to trade in force your opponent to chump in combat instead of trade. So, for example, if you attack into a Wormcoil, Primetime can freely attack into Wormcoil if it has double strike, because you know, I just deal 6 them with first strike damage, and then I just, you know, kill them afterwards. Same thing when you're playing against humans. I know your opponent has like a huge Champion of the Perage or whatever. Okay. Okay, my opponent has no... Okay. So they can gain 3 life, I guess. 2 packs to pay for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Good old turf. Okay, so I'm going to do this to one of my Titans. The only way that they have to trade with this is if Sun Titan gets in there, so I'm okay with that. And I'm going to probably be attacking with both. And I think I'm gonna be getting another Tolaria. And potentially Ghost Squatter. And I guess I can get like Kiln and Semi-Growth, sure. Should have probably gotten a white source, but it's fine. Bounce. Simic, I guess. Alright, so my opponent needs to do some blocking here. Actually, I might have made a mistake there. I think there might have been a chance that I have lethal this turn. If I would have stopped and thought about it a little bit more carefully, I think I would have probably been able to manage a way to find lethal. So War Scorer's going to kill Emeria because they have 1, 2, 3... They only have 4? This needs 7 or more planes. They aren't even close to Emeria. Also, this doesn't do anything. I guess he protects Shalai a little bit. So they do their blocks, and then I'm going to Transmute, and I'm going to Explosives on 4. And sack Martyr. Gisela, the Broken Blade, is their last card in hand. That is fine. We can beat that one. So, float mana, bounce, transmute. We have no more Tolarius, so this one needs to be the engineered explosives. Play Vesuva, copy Boros Garrison. Bounce, probably the Vesuva actually. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. The ability does nothing, so I can actually literally just like go to 1 and force my opponent to like not use their mana on Gisela, so I can even kill a Gisela post combat, because I can go down to 1. Yep. I'm not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to play around a Walking Ballista. If they drew exactly Walking Ballista, they got me. Did they draw Archangel Avacyn? No, they didn't. Vesuva, copy this, untap float, and tap float, bounce itself, Vesuva, copy Stronghold, activate once, target the plant, activate another time, target the prime time. So if they have exactly Settle the Wreckage, I guess can get me here. Settle the Wreckage gets me. If they have Settle the Wreckage, GG's. At this point, I imagine my opponent is just trying to time me out. That's why they are letting me click a bunch. White Man Lion. Okay. Yeah, that is fine. Oh, they can kind of like combo with this? Well, this I didn't expect. Can't really do anything with my lands. I'll just F6 until my opponent gives me priority again. Wow. Yeah, I know about the clock. That's what I was saying, that I think my opponent might be trying to time me out, but I guess they actually did have a card that they could use. So they can trade it. Wow. That's pretty insane, actually. Yep. Yeah, I know about this story of the the timing out with Martyr. It's kind of shitty, actually. So they're gonna go down to 1. Gonna go down to exactly 1. And not, then next turn they can do the same thing. Is there any way for me around it? I don't think there is. I'm just gonna pass the turn. I need to play fast. So I need to top deck a Primeval Titan, basically. Top decking Primeval Titan will make me, allow me to trample. How you doing, Andrea? Thanks for the host. Thanks for the host. Prime time? Trinket Mage. I already used explosives and I already used the other thing. I think I have no outs here. Yeah, I have no outs, so I'd rather concede and just save time. Well, my opponent got me. Braids probably can keep packed. Rex Sage, Tireless Tracker. Maybe Hornet Queen not so much. Explosives looks very good. Fire Spot looks very good. What do I not like? I could trim 1 or 2 amulets. Probably just 1 amulet. Explorer seems like a little bit unnecessary. I can take out one of the caverns, since I'm gonna be needing all of my other lands. It's all good, Andrea. All good. I think we can win. I think we can definitely win. We are not gonna be able. Yeah, you're actually right, Grimy. Grimy. I have no idea how to say your name. Because of that, I think I'm gonna try to be more combo oriented instead of try to go for the control plan. So I would treat under normal circumstances, yes. Under normal circumstances, I would bring in like try to go for a more mid-rangey plan. I'm gonna bring in the Abrades anyway because of Damping Sphere. I'm expecting my opponent to have Damping Sphere. Same thing with Reclamation Sage, but yeah, we can probably trim. But I'm gonna leave in all my amulets, for example, and I'm gonna try to play. Yeah, Sus is just great. Carcolepsy, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Legion. Sweepers would have won me that game, just so you know. So I don't think sweepers are bad. On the contrary, I think sweepers are amazing in this matchup. But yeah, we might be just go for this. And I'm gonna be very focused on this match and try to play as fast as possible. Trying to make sure that I finish this match, because I think that we are extremely advantaged in this matchup. I think we're extremely advantaged in this matchup, yeah, but that's an issue. That's an issue right there. Is our issue. Okay. I'm gonna play Amulet and pass the turn. Holding up Semi-Growth Chamber, of course. Prime time, Trinket Mage. Play a Susa. Play Trinket Mage. And I'm gonna get a Ballista here. We have instant speed sweepers for their interaction, and now we can basically like start If we draw another bounce land, that would be the best possible thing. Because of that, I'm going to try to find another one. Excellent. Second bounce land here is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It allows us to play completely... We just don't care about this Field of Ruin at all. My opponent's gonna bite the bullet. Yep, they realize that they cannot do that. Yep, so this is the beauty about this. Now we get to do our thing. Now we get to play a 3/3 Ballista. That's gonna keep growing. And we still have an instant speed sweeper. We still have Trinket Mage and that kind of stuff. If they want to trade here, that's... they actually cannot trade, because I can take 2 counters of the Ballista and I just kill whatever they try to do. Alright. Imagine they're gonna crack blue here, yeah. So I guess they can Wrath me or something like that. That would suck. But, I mean, they need to tap out in order to make their plays, because I'm super ahead on board. So they will need to tap out in order to do stuff. There it is. There it is. And actually this Ballista just like straight up trades up with this Shalai, which is great. Want a double block there? Sure, you got it. Yeah, that's fine. We're 2 minutes behind, which could be pretty huge down the line. Well, if my opponent wants to keep using their clock like this, I'm okay with this. Take 3. Now what? Gisela the Broken Blade. Okay, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. This will put a counter, bounce. So I can deal I can blow up my opponent's board here. So this can be a... Man, I messed it up, I think. I messed it up. That was dumb. Should have stopped for a second and thought about it. That's 2. Bounce it. This is 2 more. Bounce it. This is white. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Swing for 5. Probably should have swung with the Azusa too. If they have a Wrath, this is a little bit bad for me. Actually, this is a lot bad for me. But anything short of a Wrath of God, we should be fine. And the fact that they are playing Squadron Hawks gives me hope that they don't have a Wrath. Yep. Now they're tapped out of Field of Ruin, which is great. Damping Sphere. Well, that one's annoying. So, 1, 2... Green can bounce this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce this. Play prime time. Yes. And at this point, it just doesn't really matter. See this and this. Just want to make things that make mana under this effect. Swing for 5. They chomp, sure. So now my opponent can destroy whatever they want. That's fine. If Primetime had shown up a lot earlier, we would be much more far ahead right now. Whoops. Cycle and draw cards all you want. I don't think there's any card in your deck that gets you out of this. Yep. Alright, so we won that one in 4 minutes. I think we can actually win this. And it's good to know that my opponent is actually playing Damping Sphere, so I might want to take out the Pact of Negation. Anything else I might want to do? Leyline? Leyline doesn't matter. I mean, if they cybered in Leylines, then I'm very, very happy, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna go with this again. Sneep. As you guys saw last game, Sakura Trap Scout is very, very good in the matchup. Oof, and we also drew Azusa. Yeah, this is great. Even with the Damping Sphere, we should still be fine once. We almost have primetime mana. Path. Sure. This is actually awesome for me. This is actually amazing for me. Green, 1 and 1. Azusa, play this, bounce Gemstone, replay Gemstone, play another Sakura Drive Scout, go. That play right there tells me that my opponent is not very experienced in the matchup. Squadron Hawk, you got it, buddy. And this should be... actually, this is just game here. We're gonna get a Titan Chain going. My opponent has no way to stop me. Pact. Primeval Titan. Yes. Yes. Tolaria West and Simic Growth Chamber. Bounce. And I guess I can play another Simic Growth and bounce this. My opponent wasted 2 paths in 2 irrelevant creatures. You got a Ranger of Eos, buddy. My opponent's deck is meant to outgrind the grindy decks, but it's not meant to outgrind us. My opponent cannot outgrind us with a reasonable hand. I mean, if we have a reasonable hand, right? That's what I meant. If we have anything resembling a reasonable hand, then my opponent cannot effectively outgrind us. It's just a losing proposition for them. Go get it packed. Sorry that I'm playing so quickly and I'm not like explaining my plays and everything like that like I usually do. But I think that the only way that we lose this game is literally if we time out. So that's why I'm interested in, you know, doing this kind of stuff very, very quickly, or as quickly as I can at least. So now they're gonna gain some life, and it's gonna be fine. And actually, this is important to point out. I think that the correct play here, would be to fetch for a Tireless Tracker. Fetch for a Tireless Tracker and try to like outgrind them right there. Yeah, I'll take 4. It just doesn't matter. At this point, I'm dealing damage to them faster than they are able to gain life. Yes, we're gonna get Stronghold and Gruul Turf. Gruul Turf, bounce Stronghold. Play this as my land for turn. Haste the new Primeval Titan. Now I need to make sure that I just kill my opponent with some massive trampling Titans. Yes, Sunhome plus Tularia plus Kalni, I guess. And here I'm gonna get Radiant Fountain plus Ghost Quarter. What I should have done is I should have gotten a Tireless Tracker and started grinding out value, and then I just, like, all of their value just doesn't matter, because our value is just gonna be better and bigger and better and everything. Everything good that you can think about. It's gonna be great. Yep, so they go up to 33. It's fine. The good thing about this is that this will allow me to get Rex Sage. Ranger of Eos. All of this time, I'm also holding up instant speed Vesuva with the Tribe Scout. Yeah, so my opponent is on the time me out plan. That's literally what they're trying to achieve. It's a little bit shitty, but you know, it is I guess something that they can do. Yes. So Summoner's Pact. Get Primeval Titan. Yes, I'm gonna get the double Sunhome and Turf. And all of these are actually suboptimal plays that I'm doing right here. But because of time constraints, I'm going with them. And this one. Okay. Yes. 1 and 1. Yes. 1 and 1. Giant. Yes, bounce Bajuku Bog, sure. Yes. This and this. Yes, and I'm gonna bounce Deliria West, and I'm gonna bounce Radiant Fountain. Okay. So they're gonna double block there, which is the bad block, but they are not aware that I can do this. Double strike this Titan, white. Now they're down to 9, and I don't think that they can gain life quickly enough to get out of this. And even if they try to like Wrath me, let's say they top deck Wrath, which would be the best card that they can top deck, I still have 1 Primeval Titan left. I think there's literally no more lands in my deck, which is hilarious. Path to Exile, yes, okay. Okay, I really don't care about their cards in hand. Another Martyr. Okay. Okay, pay for Pact. Yes. Yeah, this is kind of very shitty from my opponent. Just like making me go through it, so I can probably time out. No. Haste. I mean, they are dead. They're not winning this game, right? So they're just trying to play. Their out is for me to mess up. Always no, always yield. I didn't do the math. I don't know how much damage this is, but it's whatever. No, Wrath doesn't win because I transmute for Walking Ballista and they die anyway. This has to be enough, right? They're down to 1. Okay. Woo! So that's how you do it. That was hot. My opponent tried to time me out. I won 2 games in under 10 minutes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was sweet. That was sweet. That was a lot of stuff happening right there. Okay, let's get that 3-2, shall we? Let's get that 3-2. Yeah, I mean, I can't keep this, unfortunately. This hand is better. And put that at the bottom. Yeah, that's definitely very common. That you are, you know, trying to. It takes a lot. Wow, opponent's going deep. It takes a lot of time to like try to figure out, you know, all the lines are just second nature for me. So I don't need to like, you know, spend as much time trying to figure out what it is I'm gonna do. I just need to like do quick counts. That's basically all that I need to be doing. I think this one's weird. I think I'm gonna Steerings here. We might be playing against the Blood Moon deck, and I think it's very important for me to find a forest here. And even if we didn't find the forest, we could have tried to. We would have, I guess, found an amulet or something like that, and then we could have, you know, still had a Susa on turn 3. It could be Gorios Vengeance. I never know if it's Gorios or Goraios. It's one of those things that I think it's Gorios Vengeance, but I actually don't know. Ooh. All right, so they're gonna get my Steerings. So they're playing some kind of Reanimator deck or something. Pretty good draw. Pretty freaking good draw. Land number 1. Bounce. Play Azusa. Now number 2. Actually, I should have already activated this in response, because my opponent could have pushed this, whereas they could have they wouldn't have a revolt to kill the Azusa, so I should have already actually used this. Alright, so this should be pretty straightforward now. I'm going to prime time. I'm going to play conservatively here because they could be representing path. And if I'm playing conservatively, then this is the line that I want. I want to make sure that Iona doesn't come into play. And I want to make sure that next turn I'm going to be able to transmit for another prime time if this one were to die. Oh, that's why my opponent put misclick in chat. And I'm like, what's the thing? Oh, that's right. There was a plant token, so they killed my plant with the what's his name, with the brutality. That makes sense. All right, I'm gonna play around this kind of decks. Sometimes run freaking Blood Moon, so I'm gonna play around that by bringing in Rex Sage, bringing the Spell Pierces. If Iona comes down, we cannot beat that, right? So Trinket Mage seems pretty good getting Tormod Script. I want my packs, I want my pierces. What do I not want? Probably Cavern. Probably we can cut on the Explorers. I kind of want to do this, though, to play around Surgical. And potentially Tracker. Tracker is just so sweet. I love Tracker. Okay, let's go with this. The Queen does not sound insane. I imagine my opponent has like Lingering Souls and stuff like that, and when you're playing against that stuff, the Queen does not really do much at all. They seem to be on a spell heavy deck though, so maybe Rurik does some work. Alright, multiple Starings is pretty good. It should help us hit all land drops. Engineering explosives on 1. Resolves. Celestial Sanctuary. Yes, thank you. It's kind of shitty that we will have to discard probably. Stare. That's some amulets right there. I'm gonna show my opponent the amulet, but then I'm of course not going to play it, obviously. I'm gonna bounce the gemstone, and I'm gonna discard one of these 3 Azuzas, which seem a little bit like overkill. I don't know if it means necessarily gifts and given, but it for sure means burial rights. Burial, something rights. And this is nice because my opponent saw the amulet, and now they are like I basically time walk them by showing them an amulet that I have no interest in playing. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Azusa, and I'm gonna play Gemstone and Semi-Growth, and next turn I can prime time. I basically time walk them for no reason. So sometimes it's about the bluffs, you know. Ghost Quarter is a little bit annoying. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Ghost Quarter is a little bit annoying. Now I'm short 1 mana of prime timing. But I can play Ballista, I guess? Sure. Do I have Tracker? I do have Tracker. I think I'm gonna pack for Tracker here. We die to them. No, we don't die to Damping Sphere. We die to something like Stone Rain or something. They just concede. Okay. Well, that was sweet. Mardu Reanimator, I guess? Can we call it that? My opponent's deck seemed pretty sweet, actually. And that seemed like an extremely early concession. But I'll take it. I'll take my money back. I'll take my play points, and I take an extra Chesto. Alright, so what do you guys want to see? I'm going to play one more league. It's 7 PM. I'm going to play one more Mardu League. We can do some Legacy. We can do some Modern. We can play this deck, which actually looks freaking sweet. I kind of want to play this deck. We can play some Dredge. We can play some Mono Blue Tron, which I've been enjoying quite a bit lately. What do I play in Legacy typically? Either 4-color Loam. I love me some 4-color Loam, and I love me some Maverick. This is the list that I've been playing in Maverick lately. I tried and I streamed this list yesterday. I actually just before I started streaming, I uploaded the stream to YouTube. So if you want to see how that league, I played 2 leagues with this deck. It was very sweet. And something that I've been playing lately is this Marchesa deck, which is sweet. But I think I'm gonna be playing this tomorrow. So I don't want to play this today. Tomorrow we're gonna have a longer stream, and because I will be out of town, not this week or next week, but the week afterwards. So since I was able to do a double stream today, and I'm gonna be able to do a longer stream tomorrow. I wanted to make sure that I kind of made it up for the fact that I will be out for a couple of weeks, because my mom is in Argentina and she's pretty sick, so I wanna go visit her. In any case, who are the takers? Okay, so in the meantime, while you guys figure out, if you have not done so yet, you can hit that follow button and you can get notified whenever I go live. If you guys enjoy what you're watching, you can subscribe to the channel. You can get that primetime emote right there, which is pretty sweet. Also, you can join the Amulet Discord, which is a very active Discord with a lot of people, always talking all things Amulet. Then as I was saying earlier, all of my streams get uploaded to YouTube. That's the link right there. you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you can get notified whenever I upload any new videos. And then for all of you out there that love the whole social media thing, I have a Twitter account where I always post what I'm gonna be doing, and you can also follow me over there. Okay, sweet. So I think I'm gonna be doing this. One thing that I thought though is I kind of really want to see a Crucible of Worlds in this deck. Probably in the sideboard. I don't know what to take out though. Probably the third Worm Coil. Maybe the second Gemstone is just like too memey. Maybe this is just too memey. I'm not so sure I like the seems like a wasted sideboard slot, honestly. Oh, you know what I want to play? Let's play this. Yeah. So I guess that would be instead of Mindslaver though. Yeah, Uncounterable Mindslaver though is pretty sweet. So let's do this, and we have one more sideboard slot. What can we do? Probably wanna try to... I guess the Wormcoil will be... No, there has to be something that I can... Oh, Thought Knot Seer. I wanted something that I can play earlier, and that I can play against like aggro decks to kind of like have a large body that I can, you know, just throw down and that they need to deal with. Can probably take out one Chalice for this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. The main deck seemed pretty sweet. The main deck seemed alright. I'm not a big fan of the Batterskull, but we've done some very sweet plays with that Batterskull right there, so it has earned its spot. Alright, so I'm gonna do a really quick tweet, and we're going to jump onto a league. Tron, Mono Blue. This is actually modern. And today is 10/04/18. So just posts modern Tron, Mono Blue. Sick. Alright, with this deck I am very bad, so I don't want to be playing on competitive leagues because I am going to make misplays left and right, so I am kind of like easing my way into the deck. So if you guys are here and you only want to see like perfect plays and and you know the most competitives of leagues, then this is not gonna be that. Mono Blue Tron. But yeah, hopefully we'll have some sweet games. High and good luck, and this hand looks excellent. Keep. Usually against this kind of I like leading on a Tron land because this deck plays very differently to regular Tron, meaning mono green Tron. So by leading on a power plant, I'm going to kind of, you know, trick my opponent into thinking that I'm mono green Tron because it's the most popular kind of Tron. So whenever I have a situation like this where I have no place on turn 1, I always like to just play one of the Tron lands on turn 1, and then I'm gonna play Island on my second turn. I'm so good at this game. I'm just so good at this game. Because I already have Tron, actually, I can play Treasure Mage on turn... Oh my god, my opponent just time walked themselves. Holy crap. Yeah. I'm slamming this Treasure Mage, and I'm going to get probably Mindslaver. And we're gonna get to Mindslaver my opponent here. Oh, we have a good time here. We have a good time, that's for sure. Lucky opponent, ramp. Ramp away. Ramp away. I'm hopefully gonna get to do the good old scape shift. Scape shift, cycle my lands, go get nothing. That's gonna be sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think I'm going to spend this turn remanding my opponent's Search for Tomorrow. And next turn I'm gonna be able to like play and crack Mindslaver. Here we can get Academy Ruin, so we start setting up the lock. And this is gonna be kind of like beating down a dead horse. It's gonna be great. No, beating down a dead horse is not. It's like, how would you say it? Like, this is just kind of us kind of playing with our food, really. That's what I tried to say. Feels good though. Okay, Search for Tomorrow. Remand. Okay. Next turn we play Mindslaver, crack it, and that should probably be game right there. Honestly, probably the best thing that my opponent can do is just do nothing this turn, because if they have Escape Shift in hand and then they play a land here, they might actually get severely punished when I take their turn for them. Yep, that's Steve right there. Good old Steve. Good old Steve. I'm just gonna serve here because why not? Yeah, to me, like, the thing that's the most busted about Mindslaver is the fact that it's not like Emrakul, right? They just do not get their turn back. Like, it's basically your turn, then it's your turn again, and then it's your turn another time. That's just so busted for me. That's just so busted to me. Sure, okay. So this is gonna be very, very straightforward. We're going to Pact. We're going to Pact again, and then we're gonna pass the turn. That seems hilarious. Alright, Batterskull out. Negate, yes please. Summer Dismissal, yes please. I want all the counter magic that I can get my hands on. Special Contortioners out. My opponent might bring in something like yeah, this matchup is very freaking good. Mindslaver is a very stupid card. I agree there. I also like when Mindslaver is stapled to a 13 power creature. That's also pretty sweet. Repeals out. Condescend, yes please. Do I want Chalices? Oh, Crucible. No, Crucible's gonna be way too slow against Scape Shift. You know what? I probably want Hurkyl's Recall because of Damping Sphere. Is that too crazy? Yeah, that seems too crazy though. I'm not gonna go for that. How do I answer Damping Sphere once it hits board though? Oblivion Stone? And what else? That's it. Just make my land drops and get there. Chalice of the Void seems pretty good against Pact. But that's about it. Ugin also seems not great. Yeah, I just don't like Chalice though. I guess we can knock Chalice on 4. Yeah, maybe like Dismembers to kill trackers. I guess Contortion is better at that point. I just don't like the Chalices though. They play like two Pacts. That's about it. So maybe that the Contortions are just better. Yep. It seems about right. Slayer OP. I love how like this is a Tron deck, but it's like the complete opposite of Green Tron, in that it's like Tron is one of the most linear, dumbest decks to play, and this is like the complete opposite. This is one of the most non-linear decks that I played in a long time. I guess Amulet is pretty non-linear. Wow. Okay. Sure. Yep, lands, we keep. Alright, hopefully we turn 4 Thought-Knot, and that's gonna be good enough. Yay. Multi 5 though is very rough. I'm of course going to try to like go for the nut draw, I guess, and if I draw a power plant, I can actually Thought-Knot on turn 3. A card that I have not seen people play anymore, which I loved, was a Mombuli Acid Moss or something like that. Something like that was the name. And I thought that card was super sweet in TitanShift. I thought that card was not only it ramped you and progressed your game plan, but it also disrupted your opponent. I think that card was like custom made for TitanShift. Yeah, that's I know that's what it's good against, but it's like one of the things. I guess Damping Sphere took its place now because it's also good against Storm, which makes sense to an extent. Tronland, that's. Alright, so our hand is 21-29 total mana cost. It's pretty sweet. Man, I would love to have a... Would love to have a... Another Tronland now. Or a Remand or something like that. Okay, so my opponent does not have Prime Time, because otherwise they would have been able to Prime Time right there. So hopefully they have a single Scape Shift and that's it. Hopefully they have just the one Scape Shift. Sick! We're not dead, guys. We're not dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they only have a single... They only have 3 damage. With Valakut. So that's cool. Second Valakut, okay. Now it's a little bit more threatening. Now it's a little bit more threatening. Thankfully, I'm very good at this game. My opponent's hand is an Ancient Grudge and Wood Foothills. So here I have plus on the Elder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can swing for 4. Seems good. 7, 8, 9, 10. We have literally 0 card types in the yard. That's hilarious. Take 4. Still at 20. It would be nice to draw some kind of counter magic, so we can make sure that we don't die to a top deck Scapeshift or a top deck Primetime, which would be very, very bad for us. They play the Foothills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means that they have only 6 damage. Okay, they have a lot of damage now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they have 12 damage total right now. If I were them, I would definitely kill this Thought Knot right now, because if they find a Primetime or Escape Shift, they just win on the spot, right? So there's no reason for them not to do this right now. Primetime or Escape Shift it's just game. So I think it's definitely worth it to just kill this Thought Knot right now. Yep, I think I agree with my opponent's play. Definitely agree with my opponent's play. So now Emrakul will only cost 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They do Escape Shift. You need to tap double green. Yeah, they do Escape Shift. And this is exactly why it was a good play for my opponent to kill my Thought Knot. I'm just going to make sure that my opponent knows how Escape Shift works, and then we're going to concede. Because they for sure have enough lands. We were on a move to 5 there, though. And we were dangerously close to getting there, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7? 8. Yeah, that's very lethal, probably. Okay, they know how it works. Actually, we might have been able to Emrakul next turn. Yeah, we actually had enough mana to Emrakul next turn, because we used 3 mana to cast Thirst. We discard a land and an instant. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we had enough mana to Emrakul next turn. So good thing that my opponent decided to kill my Thought Knots here, because otherwise they were going to die. Okay, back to the drawing board. Anything else we might want? Well, I guess Rift is one of our answers to Dumping Sphere. And potentially Tireless Tracker. Yeah, sure, whatever. This is fine. Man, these hands. Sure, we'll keep this. Maybe I should have bottomed that. Maybe I should have actually bottomed that, looking for some counter magic. If they spend their turn grudging this, that's probably okay. Yeah, both of them seem very bad, honestly. Sweet, I can discard this Gearhawk to my Thirst for Knowledge. I'm quickly getting into desperation mode here though. Like, I need some counter magic. I need to be able to counter my opponent's threats. So otherwise I'm gonna get got on my next turn. And that's the reason why I am willing to risk another turn of this expedition. What the fuck is this counter? Is this a quest counter? Sure, whatever. Tracker. That's fine. We're prepared. I imagine they're gonna fetch right now. No fetch. Okay. Huh. I think I'm actually going to discard an artifact here. Because what two cards could I discard? I guess I could discard like Ugin and the island. That's actually probably better. Ugin and island. Play a land. I think I have to contortion this right now. Yeah, they're gonna fetch a bunch of lands, but it's fine. Yeah, they're gonna fetch a bunch of lands and get a bunch of clues. Prime time is very worrisome though. I think we're gonna die to prime time next turn. I think we're going to die to prime time, and we just drew no counter magic. We have so much counter magic. We have so much counter magic. I don't think these clues are gonna be very relevant in this game, probably. It's gonna take a lot of time for my opponent to actually be able to crack those. No prime time, please. I mean, you can't just jam prime time into Condescend mana, right? Prismatic Omen, sure. Are they just gonna go for it? Wood Elves. Wood Elves is fine. Maybe they simply do not have a threat, which would be awesome because it gives me one more turn to try to find any counterspell. Any counterspell whatsoever. I guess Remand doesn't do it anymore to counter Scapeshift. Yeah, I guess the tracker clues are gonna be relevant, unfortunately. Ursus Tower? Yeah. Sure. More towers. I think we're very dead here. I think we're very, very, very dead. Yeah, that's my opponent tapping out for Escape Shift. Wow, I can't believe we mulliganed so much and we just found no counter magic. Where are my remands? Where's my stupid... Alright, we just died. That would have been nice to find. Alright. Kinda shitty to die to one of our best matchups, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie. Okay. Man. How much have we mulliganed so far today with this deck? Sure. This we can keep. Yeah, no, no. Maybe. If we're playing against control, this is awful. Sure. Let's put it on top. We're playing against John, so this is amazing. So we die 1-2 versus red green escape shift. Tarmogoyf. Sure. We probably just play Chalice on 1 here, right? My opponent has at most 1 call against command. And this, no. I think it's better to protect from Lily here. I wanted to be protected from discard spells, but playing Condescend means that I can be protected from Liliana of the Veil, which seems way more relevant on this board. Sure. 1-2 go if serves. No blocks. Might as well condescend that one. No idea why my opponent didn't do this pre-combat so they could get a bigger goif, but sure. Yeah, right, so we bottom the contortion and we top the map, meaning that we can drop a worm coil next turn. Sure, actually. So we can put bottom this, top this one. Play a plant, expedition map. I guess that my opponent can... They can theoretically do the new card, what's his name? Assassin's Trophy. They can trophy one of my lands. That's probably okay. Tap out for something. Yep, you got a scoose. You got a scoose. We're looking for a tower here. This is gonna be great. We get to O-Stone plus Chalice on 1. Seems pretty good. We get to Wormcoil plus Chalice on 1, I mean. That's pretty hot. So we have this O-Stone protected from discard spells. I'm sensing my opponent has like 1 or 2 pushes in hand. They are staring at a Wormcoil. Next turn, Field of Ruin can check that whatever, like Raging Ravine or whatever. This Bloodbraid time. Yeah, spin that wheel, opponent. Spin that wheel. Whoo! That's a good one right there. That's a pretty freaking good one right there. Bolt is checked by the Chalice, so that's pretty good. Yeah, this Soulstone is gonna do a lot of work here. Although we can like just top deck Ugin and the game is immediately over. We have a lot of very good top decks right here. That's a very bad attack. So the Death Touch one is gonna go here. And that's it, right? I put the Death Touch here. And then the Lifelink one goes at Liliana and kills it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to delay this O-Stone. And I can play Field of Ruin. LOL. 6 mana. So I play Wormcoil. I kill Liliana. And I have Field of Ruin up for the Raging Ravine. We go up to 13. And I have no idea how my opponent wins this. I guess it would... Yeah, it would... Let's say they would need a lot of help. Let's say they would need a lot of help right there. Emrakul seems pretty good. Chalice does not seem worth a slot. Dismembers are probably pretty good. Batterskull, yes please. Ugin, yes please. Gear Hulk. Ballista I'm not in love with. Crucible for Fulminator. Although maybe we don't even work. Maybe we don't even want that. I can see Cutting Rift. It's whatever. I could also see bringing in Thought-Knots. But maybe that's just going too deep. I just want to lower my curve a little bit because I expect my opponent to have like a shit ton of Fulminators and Damping Spheres and Alpine Moon and all of that jazz. So I kind of want to lower my curve. Let's go with this. Yes, please. This hand is excellent. All right. Sure. Maybe my opponent has been having not the best day on the casual leagues. That I guess is the shitty part about playing on the casual leagues. Like people don't take it as seriously, I guess. Yeah, I guess we keep this. We literally have the Mindslaver lock complete in hand. We can play Mine on turn 1. Expedition map. Turn 2 we can fetch for the tower, and turn 3 Expedition map can fetch for the other guy, the Academy ruins. So we got it all. We got it all. Look at that. Would you look at that? Just look at it. So if we're playing against Green Tron, then if we manage to Mindslaver them, that's pretty much game. Field of Ruin should be pretty sweet to stop them from developing too. So we can do this. We get the tower. We play Field, and we feel the mine or whatever. They're gonna fetch for whatever they're missing. But now I get my island. Remand seems pretty damn good in this matchup. And I'm definitely not going to be playing around main deck. Definitely not playing around main deck like Nature's Claim or whatever. Actually, there's no reason for me to play the Expedition map here, right? How can I get punished? I cannot. I don't think. I don't think I can get punished for this. Yeah, I think being on the play here was the deciding factor. I know that I could have done it on upkeep. I just don't understand what I would be gaining by doing that. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know what I would be gaining by doing that. So now I have Remand mana, unless they have exactly World Breaker. It has to be exactly World Breaker. Anything else I don't really care about. I guess Thought-Knot-Seer I probably would care about. So as long as it's not Thought-Knot-Seer or World Breaker, I should win this game. That's a Karn. Remand that one. And now I fetch for Academy Ruins. Oh no, I know, I understand the difference. I understand how it works. I'm talking about the fact that I wanted to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're fine. I wanted to use my mana. That's the difference. 6 mana. Mindslaver. For mana, Mindslaver you. Let's see what we got. So what can we do to mess them up? I like expedition mapping for a Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter themselves do not fetch. Do I want to cycle here? I think I do, because I can like have more info. And I probably... Oh no, I can actually just like crack this O-Stone, right? So I crack O-Stone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I play map, crack it, go get... Yeah. So, play map. What's going on? Play map, crack it. Okay. Go get Ghost Quarter. Which one? Play Ghost Quarter as my land for turn. O-Stone, sacrifice, destroy each non-permanent. So blow their stuff up. And Ghost Quarter, I already destroyed one mine, so it's less likely for them to find another mine here. So based on statistics, okay, I'm going to look at their deck, see what I need to play around. Only a single World Breaker. Only a single World Breaker. And then I will fail to find. Dismember, Expedition Map, Karn, O-Stone, bunch of relics. Okay, done. And their hand is Karn times 2, Forest times 2, Power Plant. PP. Alright, so that was a productive turn. Good turn, opponent. Good job. Play Academy Ruins. Go. That means I will be mind-slavering them next turn. And the only way that I lose if they top deck exactly... Oh no, because even if they top deck exactly Tron, I can remand. If they top deck their third mine, I can remand the Karn anyway, so that's fine. And then I can Academy ruins on upkeep, but then I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna be 1 mana short. Gonna be 1 mana short. Okay, so they have a 3rd forest. So their hand is 3 forest, 2 Karn. And here we establish the lock. Okay. Play this. 6. Play Mindslaver. Activate Mindslaver. Return Mindslaver to the top of my deck. Man, this is great. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start. I'm gonna play lands just so I can Karn my opponent. I guess that's the way we win. All right. What do I draw? Oh, look, a Mindslaver. Yeah, they. They see what's going on. They see what's going on. Sec. Negate, thank you very much. Summary Dismissal, thank you very much. Crucible, thank you very much. Emrakul the Promise End, yes please. Chalice is out. Gearhulk seems like it's not gonna do enough this matchup. Ugin also seems very bad. Gearhulk is probably better than Repeal though. What can Repeal do? Repeal can... Repeal is probably worse for Hurkyl's Recall. Maybe Chalice on 1 is decent? Nah, there's no way. Okay, let's do this. Man, never lucky. Never lucky, never able to find the Gemstone Caverns right there. I think this is definitely a keep though. Turn 1 map. Yeah. Look at that, I have the same one. Their map is a little bit more powerful than mine though. Damn it. Tron players, they always have it. That is quickly becoming my favorite command, bar none. Oh, they just have the natural Tron? Because they didn't crack Expedition map. What? Okay, sure. Second power plant. Okay, so they do have natural Tron and they are waiting until they can like directly Ugin. I think. Relic. Guess we condescend this. I'm interested in the scry value because I don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm just looking for a Field of Ruin here actually. And I can start like fielding my opponent and hopefully we find like a Crucible or something. Man, Crucible would be sick. Crucible would be real nice. So now for their coming turn we can hold up Remand, and then for the following turn we can for our following turn actually we can Thought Knot them, which should be cool because if they're trying to like go for Ulamog, this would definitely mess up their plans. Do I want the second Thought Knot though? I think I do. Do I? Nah, I think I will probably want more counter magic. Sweet. Okay. So now I know what I'm looking for. I'm either looking for a tower or I'm looking for a Field of Ruin, depending on what my opponent does here. And what we draw off the remand, I guess. If they have a Thought Knot though, I get completely owned. If they have Tron plus Thought Knot, I get completely owned. It's not even funny how good that would be. Chromatic Star resolves. Now I really don't understand what my opponent's doing. What are they doing? Did they mess up and they found the Tron piece that was not the one that they were looking for? That is definitely what it's starting to look like over here. I guess they're trying to go for like doubles of everything. Tower. That's a solid draw right there. Thought Knot you. So I guess we'll see now what my opponent's is working with. They just concede. Thought Knot too strong. Thought Knot way too strong. Middle Ixard, thank you very much for that follow. Thanks for checking out this stream. Welcome. Yeah, that was definitely a shame scoop. I think my opponent just... I think they just messed up. Plain and simple. They just messed it up. Okay. Hell yeah. Sneeping this right here. Sneeping this right here. Alright, so we have either, depending on what my opponent leads on, I'm gonna drop a Chalice or I'm going to hold up Remand. Because I see an island, I'm going to hold up Remand. If this is something like Storm, I do not have enough information yet. City of Brass. I have no idea what's going on. Sure. It's the Kiln deck. Sweet. Play yours as mine and pass the turn. City of Brass. So now my opponent can play Kiln again and I will repeal it, which is great. Yeah, friendly leagues are... they're easier. Let's put it that way. Yeah. The competition is not as fierce in the friendly leagues. Sure. So I guess here we can play the Skull to develop our board while still holding up either Condescend or Remand. Yeah, this is... that was a completely absurd draw. Is it mean that I'm having so much fun right now? Next turn we play Wormcall and Condescender stuff. This is great. My opponent needs to go to discard again. Man, this is probably too much. They're probably having just a rough time. Or my opponent's funny. They're like, I just want to play my Kiln Fiend. I told them hope is the last thing we lose. I could chalice on 2. That's an option. It's really weird that chalice on 2 would actually stop my Cyclonic Rift. I think I just Worm Coil plus hold up Condescend here. I just don't know how my opponent gets out of this. I could also let it resolve and bounce it again. Yeah, I imagine Chalice on 1 or 2 should be very good against them. It just doesn't matter, but it's just... I'm just having too much fun right now. I'm just playing for the memes. I'm not really making the correct plays. I'm just playing for the memes here. I'm sorry. I'm having such a good time right now. This is awesome. Okay, things will get worse here. We bring in some chalices. Oh, it was definitely worth, dude. Some chalices. Repeal Condescend sounds probably okay. Treasure Mage might be one of the cards we can cut. Ugin might be a little bit too slow. It does wipe the board very effectively though. And it doesn't die to Artifact Hate, which I expect my opponent to bring in. Thought Knot is the question. Walking Ballista, probably too slow. Rift can get me out of situations that would be pretty bad. Probably that's too many contortions since this doesn't kill Thing in the Ice. Also, I'm expecting Bedlam Reveler, I guess. So maybe Rift is not as great. O-Stone seems like a must. Thought Knots might just be bad against Thing in the Ice. Challenge should be pretty insane though. Probably negate out. Maybe I should side out Remands on the draw. That might actually be the correct thing to do. Do we keep Natural Tron into O-Stone? I think we do. We might be dead if we don't find an answer to this though. Dismember? Nope. Alright. Do your worst, opponent. Do your worst. To be fair, this matchup seems absolutely horrendous. This matchup seems very, very bad. Oh well. Sandstone X-Ray. Thank you very, very much for that subscription. That is awesome. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We're having some fun today. We're playing some yeah. Wow, opponent not playing around Dismember. Well, that was it. I still think we kind of have to keep a hand like that, right? But yep, that was that. All right. Now remand is probably better here. Okay, let's go. Yes, please. Let's keep this island first. Play Ursa's Tower, pass the turn. My opponent did not play a cantrip on turn 1, so I'm assuming that they do not have a lot of cantrips in their deck. And they are mostly... I kind of want to resolve this Chalice on 2 instead. This one is very interesting. I think we play it out. We still have Condescend with X equals 1. Or we can simply crack the expedition map if my opponent does something. Maybe they will go for Blood Moon or something. Maybe. Shattering Spree. Okay. You got me. 1, 2. Looking for a mine. So they're using this turn to resolve Kiln Fiend. Young PC. Wow, that one is not great right now. That one is not very, very good. Play the Skull and pass the turn. And now we're holding up both Condescend and Supreme Will, whatever we deem it's gonna be better. Condescend for 2 or just Supreme Will. And I still think that just my opponent is gonna really struggle to live with this Battle School, honestly. I mean, how do they even get past this? 4/4 lifelink vigilance? Unbeatable. I guess that's how they do that? Sure. I think I let this resolve. I think this is just fine. Next turn we're gonna play Wormcoil. And we can even Supreme Will EOT, try to find some other good stuff. Supreme Will. Definitely don't want Field of Ruin. Maybe I want Thirst for Knowledge. Maybe I want Repeal. So next turn I'm going to be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to be able to hold up Condescend for 2. Or I can Chalice on 1. That's the other option. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Thirst. Sure. How does that change things? I just can Condescend for 1 more. Wormcoil. Go. We can equip Battle School to Wormcoil. The value. The value is too much. I can't do it. It's too much value. Just swing for 10, gain 10. No big deal. What? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to be doing this? Mutagenic growth resolves. Am I about to get double mutagenic growthed? Do we just let this resolve? I think we just let this resolve. Awaken Thirst at end of turn. I still have 2 tokens from this. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. And I equip the Death Touch token. Man, this is great. I kinda love this Blue Tron deck, honestly. I love that we have a Chalice, and it's just like every single turn we have just had better plays to do. Spell Pierce this. You got it. No. You got me, opponent. You got me. Play Expedition Map. Yeah. Play Expedition Map, get Academy Ruins. Play Academy Ruins for turn. We can have another Wurmcoil coming down next turn. Sounds pretty good to me. I think I want a Chalice on 2. We're of course very easily winning this race. My opponent wants to trade all of their tokens for one of mine. I'm very okay with that too. And next turn we're gonna have another Wurmcoil coming down. We still have Condescend mana up. All of my opponent's win conditions cost 2, so there's that. I think we kind of have the luck going on here. Another Shattering Spree. Okay, my opponent knows how Shattering Spree works. Good for them. So let's see how they split their targets. So they kill my Death Touch Worm and they kill my Chalice on 2. I think I blow up. I counter the one that is targeting the Chalice. If they have Spell Pierce here, it's whatever. Okay, sweet. Remand, of course, to the bottom, and Power Plant also to the bottom. We're going to draw Wurmcoil next turn anyway. Wurmcoil is probably better than all of our draws, barring something like Embercool or something. Play land. Alright, Wurmcoil number 2. If you kill it, there's another one coming your way next turn. If you don't, you're probably dead. Magus of the Moon. You got it. It resolves. It resolves. Equip Batterskull. I still have enough mana to bounce Batterskull if my opponent were to attempt to blow it up or something. All of my opponent's actual win conditions are locked out. Vapor Snag. The Wurmcoil? Sure. Teehee. Do I Mindslaver them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 2 mana short of doing everything on the same turn, so I think I'd probably just play out the Wurmcoil again. I'm at 35. I guess a third Shattering Spree would be a little bit annoying. Chalice is a card. Serum Visions you can actually cast. They bottom 2. I wonder what are they even looking for here? Is there anything they can do? It is like a forced jump right here. What? Oh, that's right. Now I have Mindslaver mana. They should be game. Boop. I was still playing on hard mode, and I didn't realize that I was actually playing on easy mode. All right, 3 and 1. To be fair, I would assume that Kiln Fiend deck is actually an awful matchup for Mono Blue Tron, but somehow we we were able to beat them like quite easily on game 1s and 3. Maybe it is because they were on a budget version, but I don't think so. I'm trying to think, like, maybe they would be able to have like a better mana base or something, but that wouldn't have necessarily changed anything, really. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so this is gonna be my last match of the day. A good build of it with an experienced pilot would have a favorable matchup. Yep. That is what I would expect to be the case, at least. Because it definitely feels like all of this kind of like control big mana decks, unless they are filled with removal, just like blue-white, or even probably blue-white is a good matchup for Kiln Fiend, but bold decks, stuff like Jund or Jeskai, those are actually bad matchup for the Kiln Fiend decks, I would assume. But yeah, one more matchup to go. There we go. Demian Desposito. Yes, Neep. So as usual, we're going to be on the turn 1 Urza's Mine into Expedition map. On turn 2, we're going to be able to hold up any of our counter magic. If we're playing against Burn and they play a creature on turn 1, then we are in trouble. Any other case, I think we are going to be in a good spot. But if they go exactly, you know, turn 1 Goblin Guide into basically anything, alright. We might be playing something like the Mirror or against Mono White Eldrazi taxes or whatever. Gemstone Mine, Pigeons, Gemstone Mine. That's like the luckiest that you can get, because it doesn't even cost you a card. That's like a free. My opponent was on the play right there. Alright, this is awesome now. Unless they have a Cavern of Souls, we're gonna be in a very good spot here. Ghost Quarter isn't even necessarily bad for us. Condescend, that one, for sure. Try to find another land on the top. We're gonna bottom both of this. We really need to find a land. Land? Excellent. Pass the turn again. Pay 3. Wow. Okay. 4. Maybe there is such thing as too many Thought-Knot Seers. Here I'm actually going to remand this, and this is why, because I wanted to see if my opponent is actually behind on lands now, because they needed to sack a land to... They basically missed their land drop, because I remanded their Thought-Knot. And now what are they gonna do? Just allow me to have Tron? seems like things are going our way. And again, I'm very excited about my opponent missing another land drop, so I'm going to definitely fetch right now, and I'm going to fetch the last part that I'm missing. So that's going to be the Ursus, the power plant. Again, I just want to keep hitting my land drops while my opponent is not. That's how we get ahead. Ursus power plant. Unless my opponent finds Cavern on Eldrazi, we're gonna be in a very good spot here. Yeah, my opponent is just like extremely far behind. We're pulling further and further ahead with our like counter magic and like card selection and even card advantage. Okay, end of turn. We're gonna Unified Will. What did they destroy the tower? Huh. I think I'm gonna get a Thirst here. It has the potential of gaining us card advantage, and I'm just such an expert Tron player. You guys see that? That's expert Troning at work. Of course, I'm getting Mindslaver here. Because Wormcoil just gets pathed. Then we have 6 mana total, 4 to activate. Yep. Alright. EOT. We can repeal our Treasure Mage and replay it next turn. Wow. We can repeal Treasure Mage and replay it next turn. Isn't this sick value? At this point, I'm pitching 2 cards. I'm going to Mindslaver them next turn, so this Wormcoil is actually going to kill them. So we can pitch the Contortion and the Thirst for Knowledge, I guess. Six mana. Mindslaver. Choose you. Not going to attack, because if my opponent has any kind of removal spell, I want them to... Oh, there you go. Sweet. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Alright. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot really do much with their hand. Like, at all. Because their hand is just completely awful. Arbiter, Smasher, ×3, Resto, and TKS. So what I can do is I can play Arbiter and then Condescend it for 0 and choose not to pay. So I'm gonna do that. So 1, 2, play Arbiter. Okay. Condescend this one for 0. Okay. Pay 0. Nope. Sick. Remand is gonna be an amazing draw. Means that my opponent is basically locked out. Sweet. Okay. So Wormcoil. I guess I'm gonna Chalice on 1. Just so my opponent cannot path my Wormcoil. Just to lock that out for them. This is hilarious. We still don't have the lock, but we are pretty damn close. Wormcoil U. Sure. Man, this deck is great. My opponent is a fighter, though. My opponent is a real fighter. They're like, yeah, I will. No, no, you won't. And I know, like, all of their hands, so I don't even need to, like, play around Simeon and a Spirit Guide or anything. Because I know their hand. Alright, that was sweet. Okay. Dismembers, thank you very much. Chalices probably can come out. I just realized that my opponent is actually playing a Chalice deck, so it's very likely that they do not play... Path. What else? What else? What else? What else? O-Stone looks excellent. Dismembers I like. Spatial Contortion might not be great, but I think it's very important to kill the Reanimator. Remand is probably going to be much better on the draw. Much worse on the draw, I mean. Also, Repeal, not too hot. Maybe it is fine. Yeah, maybe it's just better than Remand. Trying to play the Thought Knot game against them does not seem like the smartest thing to be doing. They need to be playing Caverns though. Let's do this. Destroy Gemstone here. There we go. Did my opponent just put me on the play? I guess they did. Okay, I'll keep this. We're only one blue source away from being in a very, very good spot. I thought I brought this in. That's my bad actually. I thought I had brought this in when I took out the remands. And now I'm actually on the play, so I feel like a stupid person for taking out my remands. Wow, again they gemstone pitching gemstone. But I don't know if my opponent understands how Gemstone Caverns works. Island? Excellent. I don't know if my opponent understands how this card works. You should not put your opponent on the draw, on the play, because you're playing Gemstone Caverns. That's just not how things work. Yeah, I don't think that either. Condescend that one. Now I don't know if my opponent has a Simeon Spirit Guide in hand, so I actually can do that. Do I want this? I probably don't, right? So I just put this on the bottom and I put this on top, because I definitely want to hit my land drops. Eldrazi Temple. Just gonna be a Smasher time. Smasher. Condescend that one for the full amount. I kind of want Thirst here. Probably don't want Academy. So put Thirst on top. There we go. And I'm gonna main phase Thirst here Yeah, I actually made a mistake. I should have kept the Academy on top, because I want to main phase Thirst so I can actually hit a land drop. Although maybe my opponent goes quarters me. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Maybe I should have played out the O-Stone there. Smasher. I kind of feel like I should have played out the O-Stone there. Should I pitch it now? I think I kind of want to pitch it now. But I should not be down a card here. That was just a mistake. Thirst into power plant. Discard an artifact. Discard this artifact. Play this artifact. Next turn we can Crucible and we go nuts. Should we Crucible or should we Expedition Map? I think it's the same. No, I should Crucible because that allows me to use the Expedition Map to get something else. Yeah, you got a Blade Splicer, dude. You got a Blade Splicer. Ghost Quarter. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. My opponent made a punt. Sick punt from my opponent. Who's Ghost Quarter? Yes. Get an island. Now they're giving me Expedition Map mana. I guess we get Field here. Just Wormcoil them. Can you beat this opponent? Can you beat this one? This one right here. That one. You got those Path to Exiles? No Path to Exiles? Weird. Play Crucible. I'm gonna actually play the power plant here because I don't want to get surgical and get a card taken from my hand. Oh, I made it. That was a really bad play. If my opponent has a resto here, I get very punished. Yep, they have a resto. I'm very sad now. That was a very bad punt. Can I die here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow, I almost died because of this very bad mistake. I almost died on a game that there's no way I'm losing. Fortunately, the Promised End is going to be coming next turn. I mean, they can top deck Smasher, I think. I think Smasher gives them the game. No Smasher, though. Wow, that was such a bad mistake. I really did not think about resto. Sheesh. It doesn't seem like this is lethal, though. And my opponent left those back? Okay. Play tower. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can just... Emi counts 11, costs 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whee! Yeah, but I take less damage if they resto while attacking, right? Because the resto itself is not attacking me. So it was 100% a mistake. Like there's no question there. Teehee. So I guess I can't really mess it up too much for them. I'm gonna make sure that the resto attacks and probably the golem token attacks. This allows good attacks for my Wormcoil engine. But I kinda wanna I kinda want the restos, the future restos to be bad. So let's block. Right there, let's gain 6 life up to 14. Underhand is Plains Thalia. Sweet. Next turn, the Field of Ruin lock is gonna start doing some work. Blade Splicer, sure. I just think I don't attack. Like, there's no need for me to. I could attack with Emrakul, but it's just, I mean, why? I cannot attack with Wormcoil, of course. There's a lot of first strikers on the other side. I think if I keep playing the long game, my opponent cannot really win. Academy Ruins would seal the deal here. Thought not. I actually think I kill the... What do I kill? Because I don't want the Thought Not to steal like a... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kill the Blade Splicer here. The whiff. So now I can actually attack into their golems. Opponent with 0 cards in hand. Seems pretty good to me. Ding 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 ding. Field of Ruin. I'm gonna field them during the turn that I control them so they don't get land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, it's actually 7 now. 7. 4 to Mind Slavery you, and I have exactly enough mana to Field of Ruin them. Damn, this is just good value right here. Just good value. Ghost Squatter. They drew Ghost Squatter. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so Ghost Squatter. Your own Eldrazi Temple. Fetch. And fail to find. Let's take a look. Deck in Stone. Can kill Emrakul. Displacer would be annoying. Let's take a quick snip of this. Done. I mean, why kill them with Emrakul when we can have so much fun here? I want to fill them. There we go. Fill the Mutable. Okay. That one's done. Get an island. Beginning of combat. Attack with this and attack with this. Attack. Block. And block. We draw a card from the Thought Knot. My opponent just doesn't scoop. No scoops from opponent. Yeah, now we actually start attacking here. Now we actually start serving, and this should be the game. They're They're gonna get blown out by the spatial contortion, but they cannot really play around it anyway. So it's whatever. We're just being mean now. I mean, if I'm gonna be playing Mindslaver, right, and like 13 mana Mindslaver, I might as well have some fun. That was great. I love that. That was a lot of fun. We 4-1'd actually. Interesting. I'm still not convinced this is the optimal Mono Blue Tron list, but it still feels pretty damn sweet. White, Eldrazi, Stumpy. Okay, sweet. That was pretty great. That was pretty great. I had a lot of fun. I think this deck is very awesome, and it might actually be well positioned right now in the current metagame. Like, except for the very like all-in aggro decks, like the new Su deck that came out, and probably like Dredge and stuff like that. Besides that, like against control, it just feels unbeatable. I played like a couple of like 2-mans like to practice before streaming with this deck, and I got paired against blue white, and it just felt unfair. It just felt completely unfair. Like just like getting ahead of mana so like grossly basically. And the best part is that if your opponent is spending their turn field of ruining your mines and your power plants and whatever, you don't really care, because you actually really want to have a bunch of islands in play so you can play your blue spells. So the deck just feels like it's unbeatable against control. And the only way to really get around it is what I was saying. You know, if your opponent goes like turn 1 Goblin Guide, and they start swinging, and you don't draw one of like your 2 spatial contortions, that Goblin Guide might deal you like 6, 8, 10 damage just by itself. So that part it's kind of a beating. So I have been fortunate that I have not gotten paired against any burn decks. I don't think. I think I got paired against Dredge once, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Also, the fact that there's no Relic of Progenitus or Tormod's Crypt in the list doesn't help its chances against Dredge or Bridgevine or that kind of stuff. Hollow One also seemed very tough. In any case, that's gonna be it for me today. If you guys haven't done it yet, you can hit that follow button up there. You will get notified whenever I go live, and you can check out the stream. If you enjoy the stream, you can help support the channel, and you can get this primetime emote right here. I always appreciate a lot whoever subscribes to the channel. It really means a lot that people are supporting the channel. It keeps me, keeps me wanting to do what I'm doing. Also, all of my streams get uploaded to YouTube, and that's the channel right there. You can find them over there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that's at fpolosmtg. So you can, I always post whenever I'm going live, and you can see what it is that I'm going to be playing and that kind of stuff. And finally, if you want to join the Amulet Discord, which is a very active Discord with a lot of really good Amulet players, and where we always talk all things Amulet, you can just grab that link right there, and that will that way you can join the Discord, and you can ask questions or answer them if you if you want to answer questions somebody has. In any case, thank you very much for checking out the stream. I will be back tomorrow, and I will have a long stream because I will be gone for a couple of weeks. So I wanted to kind of make it up by having some longer streams this week. I already streamed for a little bit over 3 hours earlier today, and this is some extra 3 hours. Tomorrow I'm planning to go for around 6 hours or so. so we can play like 3 leagues, maybe 4 if one of the leagues goes awfully bad. But yeah, so I hope to see you all there, and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope to see you soon, and bye bye.